Now on CoastTV News.
Mourning a hero. New information on the tragic death of one young man who died trying to help others. Trump back in action on the campaign trail. What the former president is doing to boost his election odds. One coast town urging people to pick up after themselves. We'll tell you why coming up.
And we're expecting more nice weather for the next few days. More on your forecast and your weekend weather coming right up.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
A solemn processional honoring the life of a fallen firefighter. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with new information and tributes to Thomas Berry III, who was killed by fallen power lines while helping a driver. Here's more footage from the processional for Berry today. Multiple fire trucks going through the circle. You can see there also people coming out to pay their respects as Berry's body was moved. Now, this is Thomas Berry III, known as Tommy. He worked for Sussex County EMS and also volunteered for the Georgetown and Ellendale volunteer fire companies. At those fire companies, black ribbons adorned the firehouses where Berry volunteered, a solemn sign of mourning for firefighters there. And here's footage from our coast copter of the accident that ultimately took Berry's life. Delaware State Police confirming today that Berry was helping the driver of the car you see here on your screen that had sideswiped another car before striking this power pole. Police say the pole snapped and the downed wires struck Berry, ultimately killing him. Now, coming up at 6, we speak with those who knew Berry best and talk about his life of service and dedication to our area. We have live coverage tonight at 6, and right now we have comprehensive reporting on this story on CoastTV.com. Moving on, the Ocean Pines Association is encouraging people to pick up their trash and keep the community clean, especially around the Ocean Pines Yacht Club. But how much trash is really being left behind? A release from the OPA was sent out after they got an email from a person there saying there was a lot of trash around the yacht club. But other than some wrappers and cigarette butts, one local we spoke with say it's usually spotless.
I come here about 2 or 3 times a week in the summer, and I've never seen trash, ever. This is the cleanest place.
The Ocean Pines Association plans to add new signs and more trash cans, encouraging and reminding people to simply throw out their trash there in Ocean Pines. And that brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is the best way to reduce litter? Let's take a look at the results so far. Take a look at your screen. 65% say make it cost more, increase those fines. 11% say community cleanup events. 24% say more trash cans. If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. You can do it at coasttvnews.com or our mobile app. Some exciting news for BB Healthcare. They are officially opening their new facility in Milton. BB has opened its Milton Health Center called the Jerry Ann McClam Medical Pavilion. It's on Route 16. Here's photos from that opening. The facility officially opened August 5th. It's primary care, walk-in care, lab services, and state-of-the-art imaging. The new center honors Jerry Ann McClam, a dedicated BB nurse of 50-plus years. BB Healthcare says it's part of their ongoing commitment to serving Sussex County. 2 astronauts on the International Space Station are in a holding pattern for at least another week. Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore traveled to ISS aboard the Boeing Starliner 2 months ago. They were only supposed to stay a few days as guests on the space station, but questions surrounding the safety of the Boeing Starliner capsule have kept them in orbit much longer than expected. And that wouldn't be as dire as it sounds, because the pair would then become part of the space station's official staff, which currently has 7 astronauts and plenty of food there, by the way. President Joe Biden is calling on Syria to negotiate the release of American journalist Austin Tice. He was detained near Damascus exactly 12 years ago. Tice traveled to Syria to report on the war there when he was 31 years old. Now, the problem, the U.S. does not have diplomatic relations with the Middle Eastern nation. In 2020, the Trump administration secretly sent a hostage affairs envoy to Damascus to try and secure Tice's release. Earlier this year, the family of a Texas psychotherapist said he died after being detained there in 2017. Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Cambridge. Absolutely stellar weather there. Let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our First Alert weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And we have absolutely stunning weather for the next couple of days in a row. Not much in the way of humidity, so that's good. We can pump the brakes on that. And the heat, although it's climbing up ever so slightly and steadily, at least it's a subtle warming up that's occurring. Our Milford Bay Hill camera, we have the traffic moving very steadily right now with really a clear skyline. We'll drop to 78 degrees by 7 o'clock with partly cloudy skies, and then we'll stay clear for the rest of the night. Temperatures in the 70s. We had a couple of sprinkles that just popped up just real quickly around Snow Hill, falling more to the south towards Westover. We're talking sprinkle on your windshield for about 30 seconds. Best case scenario, and that's it. Overall, we stayed very clear throughout the entire mid-Atlantic region. High pressure to our north, high pressure to our south, high pressure to the west of those high pressure systems. So we have a whole lot of high pressure, which means we have a whole lot of sunshine to talk about in your full forecast, Maddie.
Thank you. Hey, news you might not expect, but the World Health Organization has once again declared Africa's Mpox outbreak a global health emergency. Officials at the WHO say a deadlier strain of the virus has spread to 4 African provinces that had previously been unaffected. If you don't know what Mpox is, it was previously known as monkeypox. It can be transferred from infected animals to humans through close contact. Symptoms of Mpox: fever, low energy, and back pain. It's been in Central and West Africa for decades, but just in 2022, cases were confirmed in North America and Europe. It was a global health emergency in July 2022 and remained in place until the following May. Rising fast food prices have created some unlikely competitors in the restaurant business. Many diners are now turning to lower-cost sit-downs instead of the usual fast food chains. Chili's specifically believes it's giving McDonald's a run for its money with its Big Mac-style burger. The chain offers a meal deal for $10.99 that features its Big Smasher burger, which is described as having twice the beef of a Big Mac with similar flavors. McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's all reported weaker earnings for the quarter. The economy promises to be a key issue in the 2024 presidential election. Both campaigns are honing their message to voters on this issue, showing new numbers on inflation slowing. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us it comes at a time when both campaigns are trying to make the case that they do the better job on the economy.
Encouraging news on the state of the U.S. economy. Inflation dropping below 3% for the first time since 2021. A positive sign the country is moving in the right direction, but it also pinpoints a stubborn area: the cost of housing.
This, by the way, accounted for 90% of the increase in the overall inflation index. We're going to have to continue to watch that.
Because of the housing shortage, home prices hitting record high, and interestingly, the rents are still rising at a robust pace.
The economy is the top issue for many voters. President Biden taking credit for inflation numbers improving.
So I told you we're going to have a soft landing. We're going to have a soft landing. My policies are working.
While casting his early vote in the Florida primary, former President Trump blamed the current administration for higher prices Americans have faced.
It's gone very bad under this group of people with inflation, with the economy itself, and so many other things.
The Trump campaign claiming the economy was better off under his leadership. Meanwhile, Vice President Harris, she'll unveil her economic vision on Friday. Her campaign says she's focused on lowering costs for families.
And so wants to make sure that the American people understand the ways in which we can grow our economy and make sure that everybody has the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead.
Both candidates are hitting battleground states this week and making the economy a centerpiece of their message, hoping to win over voters. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Economists say they predict whoever sits in the White House next year will see lower interest rates, and today's snapshot of the economy likely seals the argument for the Federal Reserve to cut rates in September. Happening now, Avon Products has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy to resolve lawsuits related to claims its talc products cause cancer. The beauty business, known for its door-to-door saleswoman, is just a holding company that sold its North American business in 2016. But the Wall Street Journal reports Avon Products is still on the hook for debt and legacy talc liabilities. According to the Journal, the company has spent more than $225 million defending itself and making settlement payments. Avon's debt also includes more than $1 billion owed to lenders and bondholders. One of its lenders, Brazil-based personal care brand Natura, has offered financing and to serve as a lead bidder as Avon looks to sell assets during bankruptcy. Coming up, your favorite candy company may just be buying your favorite chips and crackers. Pringles and Cheez-Its, it's got some new ownership.
And we take a look at our day part forecast. We're looking for all kinds of sunshine to make a repeat performance in our area. So looking pretty good in our neck of the woods. More on what's coming up next.
Interest rates are down and refinancing is up. What interest rate trends are looking like for mortgage owners? That's up next.
Accurate termite and pest control. Our professional pest management program includes year-round protection, 4 seasonal visits or more, and pest-free peace of mind. Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
Hurricane season is here, which means power outages can strike anytime without warning. Don't get caught in the dark. Let the expert electricians at FH Fur install a Generac whole home standby generator, keeping your lights on, your family connected, and your home safe no matter what. Call FH Fur today and get $1,000 off. Plus, for a limited time, we'll include a whole home surge protector absolutely free. When Mother Nature strikes, it's too late. Stay powered, stay safe with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is proud to power Central and Southern Delaware. We power local artists creating masterpieces inspired by nature, eateries with roots that run deep in our communities, and business owners helping other entrepreneurs succeed. We serve a new orchestra founded by co-op members and a new library built to better serve Harrington families. We're inspired by the stories of our friends and neighbors, and it's for these people and places that DEC is committed to keeping the lights on.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. A new season is coming and so are the pests. They want in. Trust Accurate to keep them out year-round. Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Interest rates are down and the number of borrowers hoping to refinance, that's going up. The number of applications to refinance home loans soared 35% last week compared to the week before, according to the Mortgage Bankers Association's seasonally adjusted index. Interest rates fell just 1/100% last week. That continued a downward trend. Rates are down 33 basis points over the past month. It's the birth of a snack food superpower. If you love M&Ms or Snickers, you might want to hear this. The company Mars that makes them, it's made a $29 billion offer to buy the company behind Cheez-Its and Pringles. Kellanova, which spun off from Kellogg's last year, makes the popular Pop-Tarts breakfast snack. Mars' acquisition of Kellanova involves a 33% premium over its closing stock price just 2 weeks ago. If approved by regulators and shareholders, the deal is expected to close in the first half of next year.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast. Looking for all kinds of sunshine for Thursday. Friday, 88, warming up a little bit more. And then Saturday, 85. Do we have to worry about the big-time heat coming back? I'll let you know in your full forecast coming right up.
Vernon Powell now has Hoka Kids, just in time for back to school. Or choose New Balance, Skechers, backpacks, drinkware, and more with 20% off every second item during the back to school sale at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
When you take a chance can take you to unexpected places. Whoa. Bet Rivers and Delaware Park Casino. Feel the rush.
I'm David Wilson. I'm the CEO of the Preston Automotive Group, and I'm thrilled to announce our newest dealership, Preston Hyundai of Millsboro. Conveniently located at 28362 DuPont Boulevard, Millsboro, Delaware. We're open 8:30 to 8 p.m. on weekdays and 8 until 6 p.m. on Saturdays, or until the last customer is satisfied. Visit us in person or browse our extensive inventory at millsborohyundai.com. Buy online and we'll deliver it to your front door. Visit us at the all-new Preston Hyundai of Millsboro and discover why people say cars cost less with Preston.
If you have chronic kidney disease, you can reduce the risk of kidney failure with Farxiga, because there are places you'd like to be. Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections, and low blood sugar. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis.
Vernon Powell now has Hoka Kids, just in time for back to school. Or choose New Balance, Skechers, backpacks, drinkware, and more with 20% off every second item during the back to school sale at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
I'm proud of you, son. Thanks, Dad. That means a lot. This home wouldn't be possible without the foundational life lessons you taught me. Call Dry Zone. What? To protect your crawl space. This is Delmarva, son. Just like your life, your home's foundation needs a dry crawl space. Call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
The kind of sunshine that we're going to enjoy over the next couple of days, the kind that you write poetry about this kind of beautiful weather. I'll show you poetry in motion in just a moment. Our Tyndall's Casual Furniture camera in Laurel, we're holding at about 83 degrees. Not shabby at all. We'll dip to 80 degrees even by 7 o'clock and then have clearing skies as early as 9 o'clock in the evening. So we're looking very clear for live radar. We picked up a smidgen of a sprinkle that was actually just south of us. It lasted for about 30 seconds, so to speak, and then it was out of the way. High pressure still staying very dominant for us. We have better scattered showers developing and sticking around up in the upstate New York area, actually, more so than in our neck of the woods. We're in the 70s along the coast, 77 in Rehoboth and Bethany Beach, but we're in the 80s as you travel inland. 84, for example, in Georgetown, 83 in Seaford, as well as Del Mar, and 83 degrees also for us in Milton. The air quality has gotten better. The heat goes down, the air quality is going up a bit for us. We're now in the green, so to speak. We want to always keep a close eye on this when we have a stretch of dry weather, particularly if it becomes very hot and humid and all that stuff. We do see a moderate amount of indication of air quality well to our north. Your dog walking forecast, listen, look for calm conditions and temperatures staying in the 70s. Now, as far as tomorrow is concerned, look at this, mid-80s, so it's a skosh warmer. Not by a whole lot, so don't start panicking. It's only the mid-80s. I mean, we're talking 86 in Cambridge, for example, and in Federalsburg, and 85 for the high in Berlin, Snow Hill, and 86 for the high in Salisbury, Princess Anne, and Pocomoke City. So we dig into the details of what we expect for Thursday morning. At 8:30, temperatures in the 70s, mid to lower 70s, but hardly a cloud in the sky. We stay clear for Thursday afternoon into the mid to upper 80s. Now, Friday, we're in the upper 70s as starting point. We go to the upper 80s by the ending point. We may catch a random sprinkle in the afternoon just because it's going to be so close with the humidity or the dew point temperatures climbing up a little bit higher along with the air temperature. So we may catch a little stray sprinkle there, but we're talking 30 seconds of rain. Once again, not a real big deal. Our 3-day beach forecast, we're looking at sunshine on Thursday, Friday and Saturday, partly cloudy skies in Ocean City, increasing cloud cover Friday and Saturday, but we're still not concerned about rain. So we're staying clear of that. Lewis and Rehoboth, ideal situation for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with an abundance of sunshine. Now, when we start talking about rain, we have to go into Monday. We see this scattered shower beginning to develop along the entire East Coast. And finally, finally, we're looking at Ernesto moving to the northwest at 16 miles per hour. Sustained winds at 75. So yeah, it's cracking the code right now. We're at a Category 1, expected to strengthen to a possible Category 3, but it's going to curve away from the U.S. And I'd show you this so that your nerves don't get bad, as my grandmama would say. All right, so here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. We're not even talking about rain till we get to maybe Sunday going into Monday. And even on those 2 days, still no big deal.
Paul. Thank you. Maryland State Police arrested 2 men on charges of attempted murder after they reportedly set a house on fire and 2 people were inside. This was in Somerset County. Both are being held at the detention center without bond. Multiple charges have been filed, included attempted first-degree murder, burglary, and also a destruction of property, along with a couple of other charges. The Freeman Arts Pavilion will be holding an art supply drive to ensure students have all the supplies they need before the 2024-2025 school year. Participants who wish to donate can stop by anytime between August 14th through the 31st at the supply drive. That's anytime. You can do that exactly at their venue. That venue is located in Selbyville at Lakeview Drive, and all donations will be matched to further the impact, according to Freeman Arts. Coming up, Disney getting sued, the background on the lawsuit and how it involves Disney Plus. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
You do game nights. You do dinners worth sharing. You do movie marathons. At Johnny Janosic Outlet and Clearance Center, we help you do you for less. Get this reclining sofa just $599.95. This twin bunk bed set just $549.95. Or this 7-piece dining set just $649.95. You know what you want, so you do you with a little help from Johnny Janosic Outlet and Clearance Center.
At Matt the Carpet Guy, we take our work seriously. That's why we employ the best of the best, to ensure you find exactly what you're looking for. With a warehouse big enough to keep everything in stock and a showroom we can bring to you. The hardworking team at Matt the Carpet Guy brings affordable flooring within reach. We have cash and carry LVP starting at $1.99. Perfectly installed every time. Matt the Carpet Guy, flooring done right, the family way.
Cancer will make you wake up real quick. You get in touch with your mortality. You really do. I just wanted cancer to be removed. And robotics was the best way. Let's get it done. I arrived at BB at 9 a.m. I was walking back home at 4 p.m. That stood out there. I could have major surgery and be home in less than 8 hours later. Robotic surgery worked for me. It really did. It's changed my life.
Welcome to First State Chevrolet, your local hometown dealer in the heart of Sussex County on Route 113 in Georgetown.
This month, save $7,000 on this 2024 Chevrolet Silverado.
Save up to $3,000 on this 2024 Chevy Blazer. We have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles here at First State Chevy, and we're still looking for more. We will pay you top dollar for your car or truck.
Stop in or find us on the web at firststatechevy.com. We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts. Here to help now.
Walt Disney Parks and Resorts is trying to dismiss a man's wrongful death lawsuit, all because he signed up for Disney Plus streaming years earlier. According to the lawsuit, Jeffrey Piccolo's wife died from a severe allergic reaction after they dined at a restaurant at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Now, this is where Disney Plus comes in. Court documents show Disney is trying to get the lawsuit dismissed because Piccolo signed up for a 1-month trial of the company's streaming service in 2019, and Disney says signing up requires trial users to settle all disputes with the company. The popular shoemaker Hey Dude has been ordered to pay nearly $2 million to customers in a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC said Hey Dude failed to notify customers of shipping delays and didn't offer cancellation or refunds for delayed orders. They're also facing allegations regarding reviews. Hey Dudes will now be required to publish all reviews with limited exceptions for inappropriate content. The Wicomico County Fair is making its return to Winter Place Park August 16th to the 19th. It's being produced by the Wicomico Farm and Home Show in Wicomico County. The fair serves to showcase the importance of agriculture on the shore in a family-friendly atmosphere. Some returning fair events include the Maryland High School Rodeo, livestock shows, and pie and wing eating contests. A ribbon cutting for the rodeo and ceremony will be Friday, August 16th at 4 p.m. Time to take one more look at our Coast TV poll. What's the best way to reduce litter? Take a look at your screen and you can see 31% say more trash cans, 61% say increased fines, only 8% think those community cleanup events make a difference. If you haven't voted yet, you still can. It's coasttv.com/vote or on our app. We'll have updated results at 6. Coming up, a fun event planned for Sussex Academy, what the school is doing to get students ready to go back. Stay tuned at Coast TV News at 5.
Right now, during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Gateway Subaru, we're offering incredible savings. Save up to $3,000 on a new 2024 Subaru Outback. Plus, take advantage of great financing rates as low as 0% for 48 months. Feel the thrill and save up to $2,400 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 2.9% for 48 months. And stop by to discover the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Sarah was a mother and a grandmother. She lived in a local nursing home. The nursing home let her develop bed sores which got infected. The infection spread. The nursing home called an ambulance to take her to the hospital, but the infection couldn't be stopped and it took her life. Her family needed answers. Her family needed justice. They knew who to call for a nursing home negligence lawsuit, and now you do too. Folks, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales event continues at Preston Ford. Experience incredible deals on a massive selection of over 900 new Ford vehicles. You can save over $11,000 off MSRP on select 2023 Ford F-150s, or get over $9,000 off MSRP on a 2023 Bronco Badlands. Shop with us online at PrestonFord.com and we'll deliver it to your driveway today. Visit Preston online or in person during the Make It Ford Summer Sales event at Preston Ford. Remember, cars cost less in Preston.
At Precision Exteriors, caring is our cause and community is a big part of everything we do.
Habitat's partnership with Precision Exteriors has been incredible. They come out, they get everything done quickly, efficiently, and they leave no nail left behind when they're cleaning up and they're done.
Choose Precision Exteriors for your next home improvement project. Roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. We use quality materials with excellent craftsmanship. And we work with insurance companies advocating for you. Remember, measure twice, cut once, and always do it with precision. Precision Exteriors.
When Roe v. Wade fell, we all got mad. Matt Meyer got to work, securing county funds for the First State Abortion Fund, so women can get reproductive care here in Delaware. Matt went to work protecting kids from gun violence too, reducing shootings almost 50%. As Matt's wife, I'm incredibly proud. As an emergency room doctor, I see the difference he's making. Matt will be a great governor because he doesn't just talk, he's walking the walk.
Fun news for Sussex Academy. The school is hosting a welcome back kickoff at the end of the month on their secondary campus in Georgetown. Students, teachers, and families in the community are all welcome to experience some back to school fun. The kickoff is August 28th from 3:30 to 5:30 and features food trucks and yard games. And of course, some community bonding to get everybody ready for the new school year.
Always excited about that. All right, so our Ocean View gutter helmet camera in Ocean View, we're holding about 78 degrees. The wind's out of the north. Now we're going to drop down to 76 by 7 o'clock, and we'll have clearing skies from 8 going into the 9 o'clock hour, and we'll eventually dip into the 60s. So a bit of a cool feel to the outside. Our live radar is staying very clear. We had a couple of sprinkles well to our south along Highway 13. These sprinkles are very short-lived period, and they're going to go in and out pretty quickly. By the way, keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line. Your forecast is just a phone call away, 443-880-9100. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling exclusive 10-day forecast. Thursday, all kinds of sunshine, a few scattered clouds on Friday and Saturday. Temperatures climbing and staying in the 80s. We'll get a couple of days of rain Sunday and Monday. And then next week, we're going to get even cooler.
Well, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Inside Edition is up next, and we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great night.